As men grow older, many begin to notice changes in their bodies. The energy isn't the same, the confidence starts to fade, and sometimes even intimacy becomes a challenge. It's not because the love is gone, but because the body simply doesn't respond the way it once did. For many, this creates silent frustration, wanting to give more, wanting to feel more, but not knowing how. The truth is, nature already gave us solutions that most of us overlook. Certain vegetables have been proven to support circulation, increase vitality, and even restore performance, even well into your 70s, 80s, and yes, even 90s. And the best part, it doesn't take hours in the gym, expensive pills, or complicated routines. Sometimes it's as simple as chewing one natural vegetable for just a single minute a day. This is not just about health. It's about confidence, connection, and keeping passion alive no matter your age. That one vegetable name comes in the middle, so stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. When it comes to keeping your body alive with energy, confidence, and passion, the very first factor to understand is circulation. Every beat of your heart is like a rhythm that fuels not only your life but also your strength as a man. Without proper blood flow, your energy decreases, your confidence slowly fades, and even your ability to enjoy closeness with your partner begins to suffer. It is not always about age itself, but about how well your body allows blood to move through your system. Imagine your blood vessels as highways. When they are open, smooth, and clear, energy flows with freedom. When they are blocked or narrow, traffic slows down, and no matter how much you desire, the signal does not reach its destination. As men grow older, these highways of life begin to change. Arteries lose flexibility, blood vessels stiffen, and sometimes small blockages build up over years of eating the wrong foods, not moving enough, or living under stress. The result is that the body cannot deliver oxygen and nutrients in the way it used to, especially to the areas that matter most when you want to feel strong and alive with your partner. Many men blame themselves or even accept this as a natural sign of aging, but the truth is that much of it comes down to circulation, and circulation can be improved with the right choices. Science has shown that certain natural foods can actually open up these blood vessels, improve flexibility, and increase the flow of blood where it is most needed. And here is the beautiful part. The answer does not always lie in expensive medicines or complicated routines. Nature has hidden its solutions in simple vegetables, the kind that you can find in your kitchen or at a local market. Chewing certain vegetables releases compounds that help your body produce nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and allows them to expand. When blood vessels expand, blood rushes freely, carrying oxygen and strength to every part of your body. This process is what keeps a man feeling alive, powerful, and ready, even in his later years. Think of a man in his 70s or 80s who once thought his best days were behind him. He felt weak, his confidence dropped, and intimacy became rare. But then he discovered that by simply including a certain vegetable in his routine, his body began to respond again. Slowly, he noticed he had more energy in the morning. His walks became easier, his heart felt stronger, and the spark in his relationship returned. This is not a miracle. This is biology responding to what nature always intended. The first step to rebuilding your strength is not to chase after artificial fixes, but to nourish your circulation. Your partner doesn't only want your love. She wants your presence, your touch, and the assurance that you are still there with the same passion that once swept her off her feet. By improving your circulation naturally, you give yourself the chance to offer her that closeness again. Age no longer becomes a barrier. It becomes a story of resilience and wisdom, of a man who still knows how to make his woman feel cherished. So when we say chew this vegetable for just 1 minute, it may sound too simple, but the science behind it is powerful. That single minute allows compounds to enter your system, to open up those blood highways, and to remind your body of the strength it still has. It is about bringing oxygen, energy, and life back into your veins. It is about proving to yourself and to your partner that passion does not retire with age. It only slows when we stop giving our bodies what they need. That is why circulation is the very first key, because without it, no matter how much you desire, the body will not respond. But with it, you unlock energy, confidence, and intimacy that even at 90 can still make you feel like a man in his prime. And it all begins with something as simple, as natural, and as powerful as a vegetable you can chew in less than a minute. The second most important truth to understand about restoring vitality, even into your later years, is that your body is constantly communicating with you. Every signal, every small change in energy, every drop in stamina is your body's way of saying, I need support. Too often men ignore these signals. They push through fatigue, they tell themselves it is just age, or they hide their frustrations because they believe nothing can be done. But what if those signals were not signs of weakness, but instead reminders that your body is capable of more, if only you give it the right fuel? One of the greatest lessons science has taught us is that food is not just calories, it is information. What you put into your body either strengthens your system or weakens it. Over time, poor choices in diet, processed foods, too much sugar, heavy fats, damage the lining of your blood vessels and decrease your natural ability to produce nitric oxide, the compound that keeps your circulation alive. This is one reason why many men in their 40s, 50s, and beyond begin to notice a decline in their performance. It is not that desire has disappeared, but that the body is struggling to send blood where it needs to go. Now here is the empowering part. Your body can be repaired, and it responds quickly when given the right nutrition. Just as neglect can weaken you, consistent care can rebuild you. The vegetable I am talking about is rich in nitrates, vitamins, and antioxidants that clean your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and give your system the raw materials it needs to produce more nitric oxide. In simple terms, it acts like a natural switch, turning back on the process that allows your blood vessels to relax and open up. When that happens, your circulation improves, your energy rises, and your intimacy returns with surprising strength. Think about the emotional impact of this. For years, you may have thought that passion was gone forever, that the closeness you once shared with your partner was only a memory. But with just one change in your routine, the possibility of feeling alive again returns. Suddenly, you have the stamina to take her hand and go for a walk without losing your breath. You have the confidence to look into her eyes and know that when the moment comes, your body will respond. This is more than science. It is about restoring a man's dignity, his confidence, and his ability to love fully. Many men make the mistake of looking for instant solutions. They take pills that force the body to react, but those effects fade quickly, and sometimes they even harm the heart. Nature's way is slower, but far more reliable. By consistently chewing this vegetable and allowing its compounds to work within you, you are not forcing your body. You are training it, rebuilding it, and preparing it to serve you for the long term. It is not about a single moment of performance, but about a lifestyle of energy, passion, and strength. And let's not forget, your partner feels this too. When you have more energy, when your confidence is alive, the relationship itself grows stronger. She does not just want your presence in the bedroom, she wants your presence in life. She wants you to live longer, healthier, and with joy. That is the silent dream of every woman who loves deeply, that the man she cherishes remains by her side, strong and confident, even as the years pass. The main key is this: listen to your body and feed it what it needs. Stop ignoring the signals. Stop telling yourself that age is an excuse. With the right natural support, your body is capable of surprising strength. And by choosing this vegetable daily, you are not only boosting your circulation, you are fueling your energy, rebuilding your confidence, and keeping passion alive no matter how old you are. The third key to understand is that lasting vitality is not only about the body, it is also about the mind and the bond you share with your partner. Too often men believe that intimacy is a purely physical act, but the truth is that desire, connection, and passion are deeply tied to how confident you feel, how well you manage stress, and how much emotional energy you invest into your relationship. The body can be fueled by nutrition, but the mind must be fueled by purpose and closeness. When both are in harmony, age stops being a limit and starts becoming an advantage, because with maturity comes wisdom, patience, and the ability to love deeply. Many men don't realize that stress is one of the biggest enemies of performance. When you are under pressure, when your mind is restless, your body produces hormones like cortisol that interfere with circulation, energy, and desire. You may try to connect with your partner, but if your mind is clouded with worry or your body is weighed down by stress, passion becomes difficult. That is why so many men struggle silently, not because they no longer care, but because their minds and bodies are not aligned. This is where the right habits, combined with nature's gifts, create transformation. Chewing this powerful vegetable is not only about blood flow, it is also about what it does to your overall energy. When circulation improves, your body receives more oxygen, your brain becomes sharper, and stress begins to loosen its grip. You feel calmer, more alive, and more capable of giving your full attention to the woman by your side. That focus, that renewed presence, is what reignites closeness. She feels not only your strength, but your attention, your presence, your willingness to be with her fully in the moment. And this is something no pill or shortcut can give. Pills may force a reaction, but they cannot give you the confidence that comes from knowing your body is naturally alive, responding because you have cared for it. That confidence is powerful. It changes the way you walk, the way you hold her hand, the way you look into her eyes.